Hello and welcome to the class of 2021. This is one of the most amazing classes we've ever graduated because they are the most fluid, they are the most inspirational, they are the most creative, and they have been with us through one of the most difficult years anyone can remember. And so we acknowledge the difficulties that we have had, and we also celebrate all of the innovative ways that you have been able to complete your degree here at the University of Pittsburgh. We thank the parents who have been supporting you through this journey of yours, and we have been very grateful to the professors who have also been there side by side. And so as we say goodbye to you, I use the words of Khalil Gibran to express my sentiments. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you, for life goes not backward nor tarries with yesterday. And so as you move forward, based on your experiences here at the University of Pittsburgh, carry us with you. We remember you, we think about you, we are always your home and always your family. Congratulations.
We're so pleased to congratulate the 13 students who will graduate from the University of Pittsburgh with a minor in music in 2021. 7 will graduate this weekend, 3 in August, and 3 in December. My name is Susan Rice, and in addition to teaching as a member of the music department faculty, I have the great pleasure of serving as the academic advisor to our music minors. I'm joined today by Roger Zahab, another faculty member in the music department, who together with Roger, we make up the advising team for our undergraduate students. We all value their presence in the department and the wealth of knowledge and perspective that our music minors bring to the study and performance of music from their other academic pursuits. And we look forward to seeing how they continue to explore these intersections in their lives after Pitt. If we were able to gather together in person, I would ask each of them to stand with me while I read their academic accomplishments to you, and so we'll simulate that experience the best we can here today. When I finish introducing you to these remarkable students, I encourage all of them to unmute, and all of you, wherever you are, to raise a cheer to them and all their hard work as they look forward to finally receiving their official degree from the University of Pittsburgh. To begin our May graduates, I'd like to introduce you to Noah Fenton. Noah will graduate summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. His academic honors include Honors College and the Dean's List. When asked to describe his most memorable experience making or learning music at Pitt, Noah talked about the gamelan ensemble. He talked about learning new instruments that he didn't know existed until that class, and that it was a blast. He plans to intern at PNC Bank doing software engineering this summer and doing his master's in computer science at Pitt starting in the fall. Also graduating this weekend is Jada Rossman. Jada will graduate magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in the Natural Sciences and a minor in Spanish. She's a Dean's List member and talked about studying with her friends for her musicianship finals as a memorable experience in the music department. She says her musicianship finals were tough, but they brought her closer to some of her favorite people. Jada will be traveling to Spain to teach English in Madrid at a school for the next year to explore the idea of education as a future vocation and to continue to use her Spanish. Derek Nadeau will also graduate this weekend he'll graduate magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. He's also a member of the Honors College and found as memorable any class where he had the opportunity to write original music. He'll be attending New York University for a master's in music technology and looks forward to a career as an audio engineer and staying connected to the creative process of making music. Anusha Pakiri will graduate in May as well with a degree in neuroscience and a minor in chemistry. She talked about winning first place at ICCAs with her a cappella group as the most memorable music experience she had at Pitt. She'll be working full-time as a postbac at Pitt and studying the possibility of developing music specifically aimed to ease the burden of Alzheimer's disease. She's also been working part-time as a voice teacher. Michaela Gerber will graduate cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Statistics and a minor in economics. She's a Dean's List student and has loved performing with the orchestra. She says she's always loved making music, and Roger has always managed to bring interesting pieces and high energy into the group that keeps her wanting to play. She'll be staying at Pitt to complete her master's in applied statistics. She says, H2P, she's not ready to leave yet. Justin Moritz will also graduate this weekend, magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. He's a Dean's List student, and he talks about having had a passion for music always, but getting the opportunity to learn about its characteristics and music around the world has elevated his love for music and its impact on cultures around the world. He'll be attending Immaculata University's PsyD doctoral program to study to become a clinical psychologist. Megan Lux is the last of our May graduates. She'll graduate magna cum laude with Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. Her academic honors include Honors College and Dean's List. She tells us that her most memorable experience making music at Pitt was participating in the Bluegrass Ensemble during spring semester 2020. She registered for the class because it sounded interesting and fit in her schedule to complete the World Music Ensemble requirement. On the first day of class, her professor, Adriana Helbig, asked everyone to specify what instruments they play. And when it came her turn, she said that she's a singer. And that she'd also played the piano when she was younger. But despite having no experience playing other instruments, Dr. Helbig handed her a banjo and encouraged her to try it out. She really enjoyed the experience and picked it up really quickly and looks forward to the opportunity to play the banjo again in the future. She's going to continue to work at Allegheny Veterinary Emergency Trauma and Specialty, AVETS, gaining experience in the field of veterinary medicine. She hopes to have unique internships working with animals other than cats and dogs during her gap year in order to give her an idea of what specialties she'd like to pursue when she applies to med school. We have 3 students who will graduate at the end of the summer. Alejandro Cuevas is our only August grad that was able to be with us today. He'll graduate magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Architecture Design and a minor in Italian. He's a Dean's List student with departmental honors. He's really enjoyed performing gamelan during his sophomore year in the music department. He writes that it was a different kind of music. He wasn't used to listening to it or performing it, so it was an incredibly unique experience for him. Once he graduates in the summer, he'll be taking some time interning at architecture firms before moving on to graduate school in pursuit of a master's in architecture. From there, he hopes to create some amazing architecture. Our 2 August graduates who are unable to be with us are Jackie Sieber and Charlie Falbo. And I'd like to tell you about Jackie and Charlie. Jackie will graduate magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts in Media and Professional Communications with a certificate in digital media, a certificate in writing for the professions, and a self-authored minor in SAS. She has won a media fellowship with Pitt's English department and cites Professor Nico Aguia's stories and humor as an unmatched experience in the music department. She won a grant also to study musical groups in Pittsburgh, and she plans to be a ball girl for the Pirates this summer. Charlie Falbo will graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Finance. He cites as his most memorable music experience learning jazz guitar from Joe Negri and Mark Strickland. He plans to take several courses this summer at CCAC while working at his grandfather's wine bar in Bloomfield. After he graduates in August, he'll work in finance for several years as an analyst until he's financially satisfied or gets tired of the notorious 9-to-5 lifestyle. Then he plans to pour all of his energy into what he loves doing the most, which is playing and hopefully teaching jazz guitar. His plans are to eventually pursue a 2-year master's program in jazz and a bigger city, and after lots of practice, to enjoy a career as a jazz musician and to help repopularize a beautiful art form. We have 3 December grads that complete our group of music minors. Abby Farina will graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and a minor in creative writing. She's a Dean's List student who wrote about the African drumming class being an amazing experience, even though they were unable to perform their end-of-term concert due to the virus shutdown. She plans to finish her 8 credits in the fall and then take a year to apply to master's programs in social work. Jacob Oates will graduate in December as well, summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and a minor in French. He's an honors college and Dean's List student, and he cites lessons and performing on violin with Roger as the most memorable of his music experiences at Pitt. He has an interview with the Software Engineering Institute for a full-time position in August, and since he's been interning there for a year and a half, he's confident and excited that that's in his future. Nishatha Rashkanth will also graduate in December, magna cum laude, with a Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences and a minor in Chemistry. She's a Dean's List student and is a member of the Outside the Classroom Curriculum Honor Society. Although it was cut short last year because of the pandemic, she loved participating in the African drumming ensemble. She enjoyed learning the new skills and trying new things. And so this is one of her favorite classes at Pitt because it was learning music in a way she never had before, through oral instruction rather than written notation, and playing an instrument she'd never played before. She's not quite sure what comes next for her, but she thinks after graduation, she'll take a gap year and work in a research lab while she figures things out. She's also planning on writing and producing some of her own music, and so she's excited about continuing that experience. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating this remarkable group of students. All of you unmute and cheer for each other. Everybody.
Yay!